Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Outdoor Gear Dad here again with another video review. Today we're going to be talking about affordable backpacking gear and camping gear. So I'm a big backpacker. I love, spending days out on the trail and hiking and doing all that stuff. And backpacking gear can be expensive. And I have some of the, the top brands. I have the Big Agnes tents and sleeping pads. I have the Gregory backpacks. The Black Diamond Trek poles. I have a lot of really expensive stuff. But what I've realized over time is that, there's a lot of instances where I want to either bring people with me who don't have all of the gear, or, I want to bring, one of my kids out on the trail and need some extra gear. And it doesn't always make sense to have, multiples of the really high quality gear. So you have to kind of draw this balance between, what can you afford that will get the job done and is decent, and what are you going to give up on the quality side by going with that option. So I did some research and I checked out a bunch of different brands, and one brand that kept popping up that is pretty inexpensive but makes some decent stuff is a company called Trekology. They do have a website that you can check out, but you can get most of their stuff on Amazon. So I've got 6 items that I'm going to review today from Trekology. All right, so here are the 6 items that I got. This right here is their camping table. So we'll open that up and check it out. This here is their collapsible camping chair. And then we've got 3 different sleeping pads right here, and a camp pillow, backpacking pillow that we'll check out. These are obviously 3 different sizes. This one being a really big one would probably be better for like car camping or drive up camping. It is self-inflating. We'll check that out. And then these 2 would probably be more appropriate for like backpacking, with this one obviously being the lightest and the most compact. So one of the things that I really like on these smaller ones is this. This is not only a dry sack that it comes with, but it's also a pump. So there's an attachment here that you can, and I'll show you it when I open it up, but there's an attachment here that you can hook up and actually take the air from the bag and push it into the sleeping pad, so you can actually pump it up relatively easy. So let me get this stuff open and we'll take a closer look. Let's check weight here first. So first thing we'll look at is the camping chair. All right. So it looks like we're at 2 pounds, 6.7 ounces. So a little under 3 pounds, you got yourself a nice, relaxing camping chair. The table comes in at 3 pounds, 1.5 ounces. So again, a little over 3 pounds, you got yourself a nice table setup. Now, for the sleeping pads. The smallest, most portable one, you're looking at 1 pound, 2.6 ounces. The next one up, you're looking at 1 pound, 7 ounces. And then lastly, I shouldn't say lastly because there's one other item here. The last sleeping pad here is, again, the self-inflating sleeping pad. Great for, car camping or drive up tent camping. 2 pounds, 2.2 ounces. And then last, the backpacking pillow. Again, nice small little thing, 3.1 ounces. So relatively light. Again, not the lightest out on the market, but for the price, can't really beat it. All right, so let's get this stuff set up. While I'm opening everything else up, we'll get this self-inflating sleep pad going. Again, it comes with a dry sack, which is really nice. Pull this out here. I did go with blue on everything, but they make multiple colors of this stuff. So if you are not a fan of blue, by no means do you have to stay with blue. So take the little wrap off here, And the valves here, you'll notice there's a valve to open up the whole thing to let all the air out quickly. But if you close that and then open the top portion of it, you'll see that you can not only blow air in, but the air won't escape as you're blowing it in. So we will open this up like this, and we will let it just kind of chill out and fill itself up while we get the other stuff knocked out. One thing to note that I think is pretty cool is, obviously they want to stand behind their product, but they do include a patch kit. If you're out on the trail and something happens, you want to be able to patch your sleeping pad and not be just sleeping on a hard surface. So same type of valve system as the other sleeping pad. Let's open this up. This is their ultralight version. And again, I'll show you how this sack here works. Basically on the end here, you'll see there's basically an insert, a male insert that you can stick into this female attachment here. And now all you're gonna do is basically just open this up, put some air in it, and start to roll it down. And you can hear it starting to fill up this sleeping pad. So let's get that going. All right, so this one's fully inflated. Let's inflate up the other one and see how we're doing. All right, so here you have it. This is their most ultralight, second lightest, and then the sleeping pad that was the bigger one, self-inflating. So you can tell that the design on the lightest one, it's designed in a way that they can reduce the amount of fabric and continue to keep it light, and that's why it compacts down a little bit more. And then obviously this one is thicker, so it might be a little bit more comfortable, but you're gonna add weight to that. And then lastly, this one is again a sleeping pad that it's bigger, it's more insulated for sure. Wouldn't necessarily take it backpacking with me, but camping would be a great option. So let's lay on these and see how they feel. I actually thought that the two backpacking options were more comfortable than the sleeping pad. I like the way that they feel. I like the way they're designed. They feel like it's holding the air. It's holding the air well. Both of those are about 76 inches long by 22 inches wide. So if you're a taller person, it's gonna fit you well. If you're a wider person, again, it's gonna be good for you. So. All three very comfortable. If I was gonna have to pick one though, surprisingly, for just comfort, I'd probably go with this, the lightest option. Something about the way it's designed, it just feels good. It just feels good on the body. It's easy to, turn on and maneuver. Yeah, all three of them are extremely comfortable. So let's take a look at some of the other products. All right, so this is actually a pillow that I have used multiple times out on the trail. I really like the Trekology pillow. Super affordable when it comes into comparison with other pillows. Like the Sea to Summit is like $30 more than this thing. So one thing I really like, the valve. You open it up, you blow into it, and then there's a release button here that allows you to let a little bit of air out so that if you want If you want to let a little air out because you feel like it'd be more comfortable, you can let a little bit out without opening it up and it all just gushing out. So let's just blow this up. So you can see with about 3 or 4 breaths, this thing's up and running. Again, if I push this, you can see that it's letting a little bit of air out depending on how the firmness that you want. The design of it allows you to, put it right here in your shoulder and sleep comfortable on it. I'm a huge fan of this pillow. It compacts down into nothing and it really does a good job of getting the job done. And for the price, honestly, even if it only lasted you a couple trips and you had to buy another one, it would still be worth it. All right, lastly, the chair and the table. So the thing about this chair is it's a little bit heavy, and if I'm backpacking, typically I want to go light. But again, for the campground, a really good option, or somebody who's just getting into it, a really good option. Does come with a carrying case, adds a little bit of weight, but not a huge deal. These are all, they have the elastic cords in them, so you can very quickly assemble this. A nice camping chair. It does have pockets on both sides, so if you want to put your cell phone or something in there, you certainly can. And then lastly, the Trekology camping table. This has a carrying case. It comes with 2 parts. It comes with the flat surface of the table itself, and then in the side pocket here, it's got the actual the legs of the table. So this just opens up like this, and then these 2 loose pieces just flip right over into here, and they lock into place to hold it open securely. And then this just flips right open. And snaps in right on top, like so. So let's take a look at that. So here you have the table. Again, it's no frills, nothing special. You can tell it would hold a nice good amount of weight. I mean, I wouldn't sit on that, but if you're sitting in a setup similar to this at the camp, and you want to sit down and enjoy your meal, and not be sitting on a rock, eating on your lap, this is a really good option. All right, let's check out this chair. Oh. Yeah. That's nice, supporting my weight good. I'm about 190 pounds and this definitely feels sturdy. Feels very sturdy. And in fact, I figured the only way to really try out some camping gear like this would be to just let my kids play with it. And so I've just had this open and out, and my kids have been jumping on it and playing on it, and it's held up well. So if they can't break it, then nobody's going to be able to break it, right? So very comfortable. All right, so last thing I'm going to say about Trekology. I've been using their products for a couple years now. I've never used their sleeping pads out on the trail, so I'm excited to use those, but I've used their pillows before. I had a pillow go flat on me one time while I was out, and when I got home, I emailed them, and within a matter of minutes, not only had they replied, and not only were they going to refund me, but they were also going to send me another pillow that was an upgraded version at no cost to me. Every time I've emailed this company, they have been extremely responsive, and their customer service is that of the best of them. So if you want great customer service, you want decent products that are going to save you a ton of money but get the job done, definitely check out Trekology. I'll put all of their information in the description below. Hope you enjoyed the video.